ballot images, those ballot images, are those part of the records that the clerks have to keep for 22 months after a federal election?
For municipalities that have the DS200, per state law 7.23, they're required to transfer all media that's contained on the electronic removable device. So if the images are captured, when they are configured, that is required to be transferred.
Are they captured in the device itself, or you need to attach it to some external memory?
It's on the USB stick with the election data.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
Yeah.
It's on a USB stick.
It's directly contained on the memory device for which the votes, the tabulations are all stored. Go ahead.
Well, we just had a situation in Wisconsin where memory cartridges were sent back during the recall election, days early, by 23 counties. And the circumstance of that was that the county I'm from, which is Crawford County, was penalized or had over them a charge of $1,200 if they were to honor an open records request for those cartridges, which had left the office and had been sent back to Command Central outside of St. Cloud, Minnesota,
right,
out of state.
Right.
And so, if these images are on a medium, a device, a thumb drive, it's been proven, or there's been no support in us being able to gain access to that programming once it's left the state against state statute.
Sure. Sure. And Chapter 19 of the state statutes does provide for open record retention. The GAB can't provide specific advice to municipal clerks regarding that retention or the open record provision. However, in regard to your question about sending those devices earlier than the time period permitted by law, state law does require, following general elections, that municipal clerks must maintain that device for 21 days after the election. Following primaries, the time period is 14 days. After that time period has passed, there may be requirements to maintain that information for federal elections. And for these particular elections, I believe you're referencing the June 5th election, those municipal clerks should not have sent that to the manufacturer prior to that 21-day expiration time period. That is, since those municipal or those county or municipal clerks have been, when those questions have been arisen, have been contacted, and that has been corrected.
Right, except that, I'm sorry, but there's been no relief in terms of what happened. Now, these cartridges were sent back to the people who were motivated to erase them.
Right, and in regard to the open records, that's again where the GAB does not have direct authority over Chapter 19 of the open records provision, and that's directly what your question is regarding.
Except when it comes to issuing...
Question over here.